I mean, all the music that I see is usually, I'm usually not confused and stumped why. I mean, sometimes there are a couple of different ways to do certain things, and lots of editors will put in their own ideas. But all this time, I mean, it's any song after a couple of days for sure becomes very like an open book, and I understand. I mean, it's including some of the contemporary stuff. Yeah, I don't like a lot of the contemporary music.
You don't like what?
A lot of the contemporary music, it's so limited in its expression. But when it starts like with all these like offbeats things, like it sounds like little insects attacking you, and I'm like, why?
Georgi, have you ever done any conducting?
Not very much. Nothing outside of class. Well, a couple of small movie scores at USC when we're hiring, like little groups, like 3 to 5 people.
So you haven't written anything for orchestra?
I have written some things for orchestra.
Oh, can you play it for us?
I know. My city is the city anthem that in my hometown, Plovdiv, is actually I'm the composer. There was like a big competition. It was like 35, and it was like some money prize and many stages, and everybody hates me now because I won.
Because you won?
Yeah.
And you were living over here?
I warned you.
Oh yeah, and then it's not a national anthem; it's a city anthem. But they do play it, and when they meet in the local senate or whatever they call the council, and they do play it on like holidays, and the little choir singing up and down.
You should have had a pen name.
Geoslav.
Yeah.
No,
I was
just
thinking
different
about
name.
it. I started doing some stuff like that. But I'm also doing some films, some scoring, a little bit here and there. I was doing not the stupid. Now I'm excited about these important films on psychoanalysis and young students and Navajo and like documentaries, like a bunch of series. So I have full carte blanche to write whatever I want to do. So who knows? Maybe I'll just come up with some great ideas, and they'll be important. People will want to hire me for bigger
Do you
movies.
play any other instruments?
Come on. I don't play an instrument.
Well,
I do have I have a native flute, and I'm pretty good. I can improvise for hours,
I mean,
especially under the
the
influence. Oh yeah, I play the organ. That's true. Well, I'm not an organist, so I wouldn't say. I mean, I fake it quite well, and I use the pedals. But I wouldn't. I've never given an organ recital where I like play a Liszt organ piece and.
Georgi, how did you get from Bulgaria to the U.S.? I mean, what was your, through
Iowa.
USC?
No, Iowa School of Music and Arts. When I was 16 and a half.
Ah,
They gave me
At
full
which-
scholarship.
right,
91.
Idlewild.
boarding student.
Yeah.
My brother is a choral music conductor, and he used to do a lot of work up in Idlewild.
In the summer? Or-
Mhm.
Yeah, but that was during the year. It was like
Yeah.
the
Wow.
4th, 5th year. So
Yeah.
I'm very thankful to them, and then I went to Rice and Cleveland and back to
Oh,
UC,
great.
and I got a green card and no job. I didn't have to get a job or marry anybody, so I was like, oh, I can stay, I can live in Mar Vista if I want. No, but I played around quite a few. I'm interested in composition. I'm interested in playing a little bit, but I don't like playing too much. It's too stressful.
Stressful to play.
And
For others, is that
traveling,
what
you
you're
know.
saying? Or
Yeah.
on tour?
Yeah, traveling, hotels, this bad food and bad
Yeah.
pillow. Even if it's good food, it's all different. It's not very healthy. But I do like playing a little bit.
Yeah. Do you have an agent?
I do not have an agent.
You should.
I've heard horrible things. I think I should, but who knows? If I open for Sting and play these songs, he's kind of known to, who knows, maybe once I put them on YouTube, maybe he'll hear them. He's like, hey, come open my concert, I'm singing some
Well,
talent,
there's a lot of 60 to 70-year-olds performing now in popular music, and they're hiring acts off the internet. I know Elton John hired
Those the two cellists.
the two cellos. And I know, I hate to say this, but there's a rock band from England from the 60s, and the lead singer, I'm not going to mention his name because you don't know him, but it was a big band. But he hired a guitarist and off the internet, and he's playing.
Well,
the
like,
Troubadour on
did
Sunday
Journey
night.
go on tour with
And-
this lead singer from
and-
the internet?
And Metallica had Lang Lang on the Grammys. So there's a lot of this, like, this duet stuff going on.
With her?
Or at least share the stage and you're the opener, or?
Hey, who knows? I'm definitely planning on recording the Sting songs with some video camera.
And you're gonna put them on YouTube,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Probably this summer.
I think, I don't know how agents work, but exactly, but, you're at that level now where they would
You
find
can be
you.
my agent. You can get
I'll be your agent, yes.
It's possible. You just, have a nice package together and send it to different venues and say this is the kind of, if I find a niche of
Coachella next year.
presenting, it's not just the classical music, but classical and more, because everybody's playing, I mean, as much as I love Beethoven and everybody else, I'd like to play those pieces, but I want to mix it up with other things, my own stuff, and newer stuff.
Who does your wardrobe?
Who does my wardrobe?
On good days.
Is that a good day?
Well, I didn't do it today. You did okay today.
So Jenna gets the credit.
But on the bad days, the days I'm like, please don't go out of the house like that. And he's like, I have to go, I have to go. And that's okay.
Those three guys on the staircase give you some tips.
What do you tell
We
them?
did another one this room from Georgie on the top.
Oh, yes. Wait until I'm dead, please. This is the case so often.
I don't know how long, and you're welcome to stay as long as you want, but I think there's a 2-hour time limit outside.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh.
there is, definitely. And they are strict.
What time is it now?
It's 2:45.
Well, at 3 o'clock I need to go. I've said that many times. And I will
Oh, yeah.
I have to go. So,
Well, that was a treat.
Would you like some, would you like some,
I'll be
some juice?
Uh,
Come into the
I-